Welcome, curious minds, to the Real Japan podcast.
Great to be here.
Today we're embarking on a really fascinating deep dive. It's about navigating Japan's traditional onsen, those amazing hot springs when you happen to have tattoos.
Yeah, it's a topic that really mixes, cultural respect with just wanting to enjoy your travels.
Exactly. And this deep dive is based on some fantastic material over at therealjapan.com. Really practical stuff, great cultural insights.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, stick with us right to the very end, okay? Because we'll share how the whole industry is actually, well, changing its tune a bit, becoming more welcoming.
That's right. And we'll also reveal Japan's most tattoo-friendly onsen town.
Oh yeah, a real hidden gem. You definitely want this for your itinerary planning.
Definitely.
Plus, we'll point you towards a really comprehensive guide. It's going to unlock so much more of Japan for you, especially if you're worried about language barriers.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So the big question today, can you really experience an authentic Japanese onsen with tattoos, or is it just, an absolute no-go?
Well, our goal today is really to give you the knowledge so you can make informed choices,
Yeah.
Respect the local customs, absolutely.
But still enjoy it.
But still embrace this incredible part of Japanese culture. We'll look at the cultural nuances and some very practical solutions, too.
And just a reminder, for that complete guide we're talking about, and loads more great info, the link is right there in the description. It includes the full guide, plus other tips for traveling Japan.
Definitely check that out.
Okay, so let's unpack this. A real-world scenario helps, right?
It always does.
We heard from Linda from New Zealand. She's planning what sounds like an amazing food-based tour to Japan.
Oh, nice.
She's got extra time in Tokyo, 4 extra days in Osaka. She's even staying in a monastery for a night.
Wow, really going for it.
Yeah. And then 2 nights in a traditional inn or ryokan in Sakayama. So she's clearly aiming for that authentic experience.
Oh, absolutely.
But Linda reached out with this specific concern. It's really common. She wrote, I have heard that tattoos are not that accepted in Japan. I have several, 2 on my forearms. Both are very tastefully done birds, done in watercolor with quotes. Sounds lovely, actually.
It's beautiful.
But should I avoid the onsens and keep my arms covered? Thanks so much, Linda from NZ, where tattoos are very much accepted and part of our culture.
And that's what's so interesting, Rest. Linda's question, it just perfectly sums up this worry that so many international travelers have.
Yeah.
Her point about New Zealand, tattoos being very much accepted and part of our culture, it just highlights that big cultural difference we're talking about today.
Totally.
And it shows she's being really thoughtful.
Yeah.
She wants the experience, but she doesn't want to cause offense accidentally.
Exactly. It's that classic traveler's dilemma, isn't it?
It really is.
You want to dive in, experience something amazing like an onsen, but you're also worried. Worried you'll mess up, make a cultural mistake. Just because something totally normal back home is seen differently there. You want respect, but you also just want to relax,
Yeah, finding that balance.
But okay, to really get Linda's dilemma, we need the backstory. This is where it gets really interesting. Why are tattoos such a sensitive thing in Japan, especially at onsen? What's the history here?
Well, historically, and this goes back quite a long way, tattoos in Japan have this really strong link with the Yakuza.
Right, the gangsters, the mafia.
Exactly. And that association, it isn't just like a passing thing. It's pretty deeply ingrained in how people have viewed tattoos for generations.
Okay.
Those really intricate full-body tattoos, Yorizumi, they were often seen as a very visible sign of Yakuza membership. Loyalty, living outside the mainstream.
So that's why you'd see bans.
That's pretty much it. Historically, strict bans on anyone with a tattoos in public places like bathhouses, gyms, sometimes even pools or beaches. It wasn't just the ink itself, but what it represented historically.
Gotcha.
Now, it is important to clarify this bit. Most Japanese people today are unlikely to think that non-Japanese who have tattoos are members of the Yakuza.
Okay, that's good to know.
They generally get that cultural norms are different elsewhere. But that powerful historical association, it still carries weight. It influences rules, policies, and just the comfort level of other bathers sometimes.
Right.
And the practical results, especially at an onsen, well, you have to be naked to bathe.
So tattoos are totally visible.
Exactly. And that visibility, unfortunately, it can create a risk of offending or just making other Japanese bathers feel uncomfortable. And the owners, well, they want a peaceful atmosphere for everyone, understandably.
That makes a lot of sense, especially thinking about Japanese culture's emphasis on harmony, the collective vibe. But here's something really encouraging for you listening, especially if you're visiting from overseas.
Yeah, this is key.
As foreigners, you often get given a bit more leeway than if you were Japanese.
That's a really crucial distinction.
It means if you want to try an onsen and you have tattoos, absolutely give it a shot. Don't just assume it's impossible.
Definitely don't assume. There's usually a way.
This leeway, it seems to come from an understanding that, visitors come from different backgrounds. They might not know the history or share those associations.
Exactly.
So, okay, if it's not a complete no-go, what can you actually do? What are the best, most respectful ways for someone like Linda, with her lovely watercolor birds, to experience an onsen without causing issues?
Right. So how do you handle it respectfully and still get to enjoy it? Well, the number one recommendation, and our material really backs this up, is to contact the onsen ahead of time.
Proactive is good.
Yeah, just like Linda was thinking. Describe your tattoos, how big, where they are, even if they're artistic like hers, and just ask politely if it's okay to use their baths.
It shows respect too, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It shows you're aware of their customs and you value them. Plus, it lets them figure out if they can accommodate you or just tell you their policy up front. Saves any awkwardness when you get there.
And lots of places have English options now for contacting them.
More and more, yeah.
Yeah.
Email or websites often make it pretty easy.
Okay. Now, some places might say no, right? Especially maybe smaller, older ones.
That can happen, yes. Some might politely decline, and that's totally their right. But the important thing is, many others will take a different view and will accept you with no more comment or question.
So don't assume it's a blanket ban everywhere.
Definitely not. Always, always worth asking. The situation is much more varied than people often think.
Okay.
And for those places that are open to guests with tattoos, they often have ways to handle it. Solutions to make everyone comfortable.
Like what sort of things?
Well, one common idea is suggesting you bathe at quieter times. Off-peak hours, maybe certain days.
Less crowded, less visibility, makes sense.
Exactly. Fewer people around, less potential for anyone to feel uncomfortable. And hey, maybe a quieter soak is nicer anyway.
True. What else?
Another option, becoming more common, is booking a private bathing room. A kashikiri onsen.
Oh, I've heard of those.
Yeah, they're great. Private, reservable rooms, often with their own little hot spring bath. Total privacy for you or your group.
So that completely solves the visibility issue.
Completely. And it feels quite luxurious, actually. A really nice, intimate experience.
Any other tricks?
Sometimes, yeah. Some places might give you skin-colored patches or stickers to cover up smaller tattoos.
Really? Like waterproof bandages?
Kind of, yeah. Discreet adhesive things. They can work surprisingly well to just make the tattoo blend in, so you can use the communal baths more easily.
Wow, okay. Lots of practical options then.
Definitely.
And what about those traditional inns, the ryokan like Linda's staying at? Is the onsen situation maybe easier there?
Often, yes.
Yeah.
Especially if it's not one of those huge modern ryokan with massive public baths.
Right.
Many ryokan, particularly the smaller, more traditional ones, actually let guests reserve the main onsen for private use.
Oh, really? For yourself?
Yeah, often for like an hour slot. It's something couples or families do a lot anyway, so you wouldn't even be sharing with strangers.
That sounds perfect for someone with tattoos.
It's ideal. Totally bypasses any visibility concerns, and you get that authentic, relaxing onsen experience all to yourself or just with your partner or family. Peace of mind, guaranteed.
It really sounds like there's hope then. And maybe even like a real shift happening. Is the tourism industry in Japan actually changing its policies on tattoos? Are things softening up?
Yes, definitely. There's a clear trend happening as Japan gets more and more international visitors.
Yeah.
And, as tattoos become just more normal in Western cultures.
Yeah, they're everywhere now.
Exactly. Attitudes are evolving in Japan too, slowly but surely. A huge push of this came before the 2019 Rugby World Cup.
Ah, right. Huge event.
Massive.
Yeah.
Brought in tons of international fans, and guess what? A lot of them had tattoos.
Ah, yeah, I bet.
So that really encouraged the government, local authorities, and the onsen owners themselves to seriously look at being more welcoming. It kind of forced the issue into the spotlight.
So what actually changed?
Well, we've seen real movement. Not too long ago, the Japan Tourism Agency, the JTA, actually put out a suggestion to the whole industry,
Okay.
basically encouraging them to relax those old policies, banning people with tattoos.
Wow, that's significant.
It is. Now, it's not like a law that changed overnight, but it's a very strong suggestion from a major agency. And that encouragement is helping to slowly change the policy at individual onsen or hotel chains who will take a more welcoming view.
So it's a gradual shift, but it's happening.
Exactly. It signals a move towards being more inclusive, more adaptive to global tourists. The direction is definitely towards being more open.
That really shows a fascinating kind of adaptability, doesn't it? Balancing all that tradition with the reality of modern global travel.
It really does.
It's encouraging to see the industry thinking about visitors' needs like that, balancing authenticity with accessibility. It's like watching evolution happen.
Yeah, it's quite something.
Okay, this is fantastic news for anyone planning a trip. So if you're looking for places that are definitely tattoo-friendly, where should you aim for? Any specific top recommendations?
Absolutely. Our material highlights one place in particular, Japan's most tattoo-friendly onsen town, Kiyosaki Onsen.
Kiyosaki Onsen, okay.
Yeah, it's this beautiful historic hot spring village, like 1,300 years old. It's in Hyogo Prefecture. And it's famous for its 7 public bathhouses, the Sotoyu.
7 of them.
7. And here's the amazing part. All 7 are openly, explicitly tattoo-friendly.
Wait, all 7? Seriously?
All 7. It's pretty unusual for Japan, and it makes the whole town incredibly welcoming. You just wander around in your yukata, hopping between baths.
Wow. Okay, if you have tattoos and you want that classic onsen experience without any stress, Kiyosaki sounds like the #1 spot. Put it on the list.
Absolutely. Top of the list material.
What about other resources for finding places?
Well, beyond Kiyosaki, the material also mentioned the Gaijin Pot website. It's a really solid resource for foreigners in Japan.
Yeah, I know that.
They have a great article listing 30 tattoo-friendly onsen in Japan. And it's super useful, grouped by region, photos for each place, even travel info on how to get there.
Oh, that's perfect for planning. Visuals help too.
Definitely. Really comprehensive.
And listeners, our material also pointed out a search engine specifically for finding tattoo-friendly spots. Tattoofriendly.jp.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
What a fantastic tool. So you can actually search for places near where you'll be traveling.
Exactly. Filter by location, find what works for your trip. Super handy.
Okay, so wrapping this part up.
Yeah.
The main message seems really clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't let having tattoos automatically stop you from trying an onsen. It's such an amazing part of Japanese culture.
Absolutely.
Do your homework, check ahead, think about those private options like the Kashikiri onsen.
Yeah, prepared.
And just know that attitudes are changing. They're shifting towards being more accepting.
Yeah.
It's not a hard no anymore, more like a let's figure it out respectfully.
That's a great way to put it. It's about respectful exploration.
Yeah.
Watching this change happen. It does make you think, doesn't it? Well, how global travel, this increased mixing of cultures, might keep reshaping traditions, not just in Japan, but all over.
Ah, right. That tension between authenticity and accessibility.
Exactly. What does authentic even mean when things adapt to welcome the world? What traditions might change next? It's fascinating to think about.
It really is. A good thought to mull over. Now, remember earlier we mentioned a guide?
The comprehensive one.
Right. Our material for this deep dive drew insights from Rob Dyer. He's a writer, 19 years of experience in Japan, distilled into this guide.
Yeah, packed with useful stuff.
And it's especially helpful if you're navigating Japan without speaking much Japanese. Helps you avoid that feeling of being overwhelmed by, well, everything. Turns potential confusion into smooth sailing.
Like having a knowledgeable friend guide you.
Exactly, really. So for that complete guide we've been talking about and tons of other great resources, just visit the link in the description.
It's all there.
You can get the full guide and so much more over at therealjapan.com.
Definitely worth a click.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive today.
My pleasure.
We really hope this whole exploration has given you, our listeners, the confidence and maybe even more excitement for your next amazing trip to Japan.
Hope so too.
And hey, don't forget to subscribe to therealjapan.com. You can get more great free content through Rob's Japan Travel Bulletin newsletter.
Comes out every 2 weeks.
Yep, straight to your inbox. Loads of great tips and insights.
Good stuff.
All right, until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.